nipa nkwa ye ba kopɛ enuti ye fan to chacha saso ena nipa nkwa owe ye fan play politics ebuso minim sa wate say nurses omo Ghana omo ko strike na wotie reason ti a omo de ko strike na ebi kiremu a we de omo ne omo ya adwen ebi su kiremu a an omo ne omo ya adwen o reason ti a omo ko strike no even nipa kra na odi omo anim a o declare strike no wo share ebusuya hawa o si ye no nyoma na ebusuya omo kwampo no omo ne no enya adwen now in some way different revelations bebre na no abetodwa Kevin Ekobebi Taylor any afi Captain Kudo Smart omako in into details Masrawa so we share video way na obetrewa adwen ama your comment section ho one subscribe ya Masrawa so we subscribe to Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook and TikTok bibia Trends GH. This particular story momentum ebo na menjujo because it's about nimpa nkwa na empepere ya me no kese pare we piem Ghana nurses for no ebusua omko strike ni nyina na se omu kiremu a enioma bi a ewo se aban edema omo ana se aban eyema omo nurses for a omo akoma ebeto omo yem a ebeboa edwuma omo ye no aban meet those conditions no enuti na ebusua omo declare strike a tell say ekeka kwa 1 week ni a tell say second week mu na ebusua ye roi na wo hwa enioma omo demand say aban enyema omo a eno na manfo chem say we de omo ne omo ya adwen ebi su chem a omo ne eye nurses impenifo no enya adwen na sensem we na ebusua letters na de a abetodwa e kire say wo hwe emresanti a kire say omo started this negotiations date na de ebusua ehoro nkrata so a edidi mu ebesi sabre ya na wo hwe period a omo ko strike na omo ne omo enya adwen any impo nipa odi strike we enim na ebusua etwetwa so kakra and sensem we na Kevin Ekobebi Taylor kwako deep
now before me connect for asem we sunu besam kire wade bi oh maami we ono na ye Ghana registered nurses and midwifery D&D for penyini ono na a set up a sa strike we owie no call Finland we ja hokọ Finland o ye den a o kwa akopɛ position bi ewo some foreign den organization munti we ja o set up strike ni wie no a o ka kire nurse for nyina so mo nkɔ adwuma no owie no free Ghana or Finland Mrs. Perpetua Oforian Pofo has been elected as the African Region Representative for the International Council of Nurses ICN board at the Council of National Representatives meeting and ICN Congress ongoing in Helsinki, Finland. Ono ye leader no, ono mo ye meeting wie no, and o activate strike no, and o fum okoshe Finland. Okope position. The question is, nurse for strike no makono edie na omo pe, edie no mubusa ban. 2024 ena nurse for mo Ghana satana MPP aban ena wo power ena omone aban ni ko hyiaye 2024 May nurse for ne aban ni ko hyiaye no ena omo ka kira aban ni se omo hia nyoma bi a wo se aban no eyema omo ko hyiaye no de epie mu nie omo ko hyiaye mu 2024 no they called something the 2024 collective agreement into nurse for any MPP aban all the way in May 2024 etnase nurse for the nyoma bi eto ekufuado aban nanim. Now the 2024 collective agreement for nurses and midwives in Ghana signed in May 2024 outlined improved conditions of service including salaries, allowances and benefits inti omoni aban ekufuado aban ni share no May 2024 no that means May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That can be 7 to 8 months. Near Tuaba. It's not time womb. And I buy any omotinasi. Now, no more motinasi. Omri to a buying him say a buying your mom any. And Kaisa sign your man and ende. I'm a nurse for we are strike. It is nurse for a strike now. My corner deno. And then they are omubusa once more. And the MPP are buying. No more 8 months to elections. Omuni omotinasi. Agreement. Said say sanyoma we de yajiatum na yebeye. 1 13th month salary, an additional salary annually as a bonus. Nurse for in 2024 May. Omni aban trans yekufuado aban ba obi aban trans no. Omo ka se afibia no e o se samo mo bosome ba akoka ho aketua free. Intinka December bia no o so mo ji aketua mienu. 13th month salary. 2 fuel allowance. No say support for professional engaged in travel or outreach services, which this one I agree. No say nurse for yes small mo be a nurse wo Ashanti region so onko sirem na onko di dwuma bi na onko di dwuma bi almost no mu hia fuel allowance, which I agree. The first one I don't really agree with it. Say your mom 13th month salary, I don't agree with that. Because and the government agency omo ye dwuma a buying institution, you know, be able say your man 13th month salary, which I don't agree. 3, medical allowance, subsidies for healthcare costs for personnel and their families. This I don't agree. Nurse for the demand did be say I was say a buying health insurance no a buying sebio etiso kramomo any omobusuafo. Anything and the nurse for a strike no. These were some of the demands they were demanding from the government. And Nana Dankwe Kufuado, Bawumia in 2024 May, they agreed. So because now elections eba. Now do you understand? The other demand or demand here, rural incentive allowance, extra pay for those serving in remote areas. I agree. Omo asebi omo to mwesi was say omo person ko tena nkurase no mo ye de nurse adwuma e was say aban to me more some special allowance, which I agree. I agree. And omo buy uniform allowance, which I don't agree. Omo diane say annual support to maintain professional dress standard. Omo say aban ensa emo allowance on beto uniform. I say omo twitwa so na skirt. Na omo looking professional. I don't agree with that. You are a professional. You are being paid. You should be able to get your own uniform. How much is uniform? License renewal support. I'm going to say employer-sponsored professional license renewal. I'm going to say buying your free be a professional license renewal. Buying license. No, buying some support no renew more. But you are a professional nurse. These demands are like you are in school. I just say, munina more nursing school. Majority of your demands, I just say more nursing school. They want the government to sponsor or help them with their license renewal. No. This shouldn't be a reason why nurses are at home. Now, I'm going to say, workload management measures, structured protocols to balance nurse workload. I agree. In fact, those things are very important. Anything that people like us, say, nurses for the bina mutifino, Abai should find a way to employ those nurses because we need more nurses. Because under ura kolebu ura konfonocha, utmi one nurse na a patient bear 100 and omugunuso. That's not right. So we need to expand the employment bracket. More people will be employed. Stress, we will get a balance. Pressure and nurse for so now one nurse are all treating 50 patients. Continuous professional development, financial support for training. It's very good. When you work at a point, you need to open your horizon, expand your horizon, freshen your memory, and also learn different things. If you want the government to support you in training, enhancing your skill, it is very, very important. And I support this. The government should help nurses who are willing to expand their horizon, expand the training they have gotten. You'll be given health and safety protocols, improve workplace safety measures. This is not part of a demand. I don't agree with this. Health and safety protocols, internal, administrative. Every hospital, the person who is the head of that hospital has to make sure those things are done. These are not demands. Something like health and safety protocols. That's why we have CEOs of hospitals. That's why we have departmental heads. It is their job. In the hospital, and budgeter, they know say about health and safety protocols. These are internal things that has to be taken care of. This is not something you go to the government and say health and safety protocols is not being done well, so we are going on strike. Into a here because of health and because that is why every hospital, your management, we have people who manage the hospital. Those are not things you need to go to a government and demand. These are things that are supposed to be done internally, administratively. Now, do you know what's appalling about this whole thing? After May now, 2024, no. In fact, and in August 2024, these same nurses wrote to the government, Ekufuado's government. This is in August 2024, 28th August 2024. To remind the MPP government to say, we had an agreement. You said you were going to provide these things. Why haven't you done it? So after May meeting August, the nurses wrote back to them and said, we are reminding you, demand for implementation of the collective agreement of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. So they wrote back and they demanded, what is going on? We spoke. There was an agreement. May. We are in August under MPP, under Ekufuado. They didn't even listen to them. They didn't listen to them. And that is the letter. We bring you warm greetings from the National Council of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association and write to demand for the expedited implementation of the collective agreement between the GRNMA and the Ministry of Health and its agencies. Into omo remind MPP abino May I didn't count one seven and August Monka Hushiu. Satan Okoboy the minister. He saw it. Okoboy was the minister. The nurses met and came back again to remind the MPP government because they were doing politics with it. Because the leader no sama ameno ni kunu ya MPP ni, so they were doing politics and no dey nkwara ya politics. Into kan letter ni ko check akra, the GRNMA collective agreement was signed on 20th May 2024 after months of appropriate engagement between the union's representatives and the employers' representatives. The process involved the preparation of our condition of service proposal to the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission with input from the National Association of Registered Midwives, Ghana Registered Midwives Association, Union of Professional Nurses and Midwives, Ghana, and the Community Health Nurses Association, Ghana. Following the submission of the proposal to the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission and weeks of negotiations, which culminated into the signing of the collective agreement on May 20th, 2024, the leadership of the association expected the collective agreement to be implemented on the 1st of July 2024 as contained in the agreement. So the GRNMA, they signed an agreement with the government under Okoboy with the ministry, and they were supposed to implement this agreement on the 1st of July 2024. All these demands I have read to you. In fact, so I will share a year after the letter they wrote, the people they CC'd. You can say, Omo mu CC Omo. Nipa Omo edit letter they become Omo say, yes, sir, Kaimo. Agreement near Koyeno. We've not heard from you. 2024, Monka be binche. Nipa Omo Saka sa letter ni bino. The Attorney General, Godfrey Dame, and Saka letter ni bi. Obi to say the Minister, Ministry of Health, Okoboy, then Saka letter ni bi. Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations, then Saka letter ni bi. Controller and Accountant General, then Saka letter ni bi. Chief Executive Officer, Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, then Saka letter ni bi. All chairpersons of Ghana Specialized Societies, almost Saka letter ni bi. And a GRMA National Council members, Obia Saka letter ni bi. So Abai, they had the letter. Meeting was in May. They reminded the government in August. Who was the minister? Okoboy. So when this government says, let us meet at a point, this government is a very hearing government. They are willing to find solutions to the problem. In 2025, Abai Sisaya na Mahama me de the picture chiremuna or set it up strike no because I'm in nikunu nikunu. This woman. Inti hwede omo ye oman ka bibia biemo. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and yet to aba, Mahama no anka bibia. Even though no, omo remind omo remind NPP aband, they did not go on strike. Now this woman, was setting up this strike. Nikruni. You see, this is the husband of this lady. Nikunu, your friend, Bright Ofori Ampofu, constituency chairman, BNA Victory Walk. Saturday 23rd, November 2024. Nikruni, Bawumia and Onigina ticket so. So, dear Muhuno, let me tell you, this is the political part of it.
Even Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, president, Madam Perpetual, Onoankasa or grantee interview, February this year, say, yes, my husband is an NPP constituency chairman, but I am not registered to any political party. Just say yes, Onoankasa no or chair Sansemumu ewo homu. Yes,
or the constituency chairman, my NPP. Ewo, Botiano, English, amount from. Or your Nikunu. I'm in a worry for 25 years.
I see.
Me see, no. No, as a young man, no, you're the politics that do. Me and I'm a chicken time when you're my baby, so Kabana Kabianko will do baby. Wow, Obedu. So, the first say, or yet, chairman, Emma MPP. In all the years, I wire MPP chairman, 2020, your first strike as Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. Now, or your MPP chairman. Your call strike. Beyond that strike that I call in 2020, related to our conditions of service. You are stretching strikes bebree in relation to DDEP, Senate hotel sales, YEA, employment, and normal as against the community health nurses. So many issues. And no dear, and Kofu and Anya and I'm required to take decisions. Emma Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. There were 9 executives, national executives. There were 29-member National Council.
And since when a captain could be smart on the type wa, or no sooner all some of a agreement ni be an say, and no many be unnecessary for the bush or demanding, na captain could be smart. What chaff so a woman so permit in all angles.
Baby, I drew no one. Nipa bia or didn't nipa nkwadia grubiano e wudini. See, nipa bia or didn't nipa. Timi shada says sikanti. Me di nipa nkwa. Be dia grubia was so. And found when a juma we and found when position a war or didn't nipa nkwa. E di dia grubia. E wo bibia hono sa nipa no or ye wudini mamwefo. Ye won nyuma bi wa asase so a e essential. Wontimi mfa sa adwuma no emfa ntukua ho. Wontimi mfa doctor adwuma emfa nto me adwuma ho. Ena wontimi emfa obi a otimi gi obi nkwa na adwuma wontimi mfa nkoto adwuma foforo bi ho. Efisa ba bia enkwa wo no enije na wo ho. Ba bia enkwani no e ya reho ena wo. Ade ya me ye pa wo mem ha ne say won wa this scholarship kura kwasua de wa brochire no free no wo ba mo say ekwa strike na mo so kobi. But that is not the point this morning. Ebusafo mete asese we have supported strikes. Strike anyansa wom. Enye political strike say enkofo timi kwakotena Lancaster say wo di lunch na watimi ni party foforo mo mpanimfo akwakosi nkonwa say baby ene ma ekoro se yampa bibi amfa mbom aye nya ade bi anye eti chichira chachi a esese anesefo no ekọ strike Peter woni ma de kono day na omo ka so mo declare strike na that day na ena omo kwaje ticket e wo Islego na omo tra plane so omo atukwan eti sa wo so wo pe say aban no won tra se Ghana fo mo ntie ne wo pe say wo kọ strike no problem day ntina wo kọ strike bra na ye ntina se na ye hu de ntia wo pe say wo kọ strike no na ye ne won ka na aban ensiesie na bibia ntoto ye na tumi koye adwuma wo se matra plane mu kwa brochire eti wo share that na wo declare strike say nipa wu e wo mem ha all because mo fi say won am no mo kwotena Lancaster ho no people were watching you. Number 1 day ntina nurses na so wo kọ strike wo mo se kenofori attack of allowances bi bai na sa allowances no wo mo anya bi from 2017 basic na into wo kọ strike no me ba mo bo so akere wo eno na ma ye hu se strike we na mo pese wo kọ no enye strike papa e ya shada ye so pese nipa wu wo pese kunkum nipa. Number 1 wo mo se wo mo pe acting allowance we ya nurse a wo act we he pacho mo hwehwe nurse bi mame wo mo se wo mo pe the difference between the acting officer's salary and the minimum salary point of the acting post or 20% of monthly basic salary whichever is higher. Wait, aban ben the betu ade oyi. Dabi aban ben and the was asase so a on the also etibo nkoso o was scared bebre kura no which government will pay this. Number 2, also additional duty allowance. Here duty allowance o. Omo pay additional duty allowance. Okay. Duty allowance no wako adwuma 8 hours we wapon. But bia na ukoduru ye no ye say yem ayarfo na aba no ebia nipa beba be yu maye anase nipa be yu no kraba because of an emergency nti wuntimi nko eti ye additional duty for by 2 hours be 3 hours be faka ho we kra de ankanyansa wum why overtime enye he and also no omo pay 10% of their monthly basic salary. Senamonim second for after the buy na mo baje a ada na man yire ken for after anje na mo tell from 2017 basic 2024 manje wo mo wie so a wo mo penny ni TV3 say then I say 2016 no ato forcing e disrespect wo mo ato forcing ye bibi 2016 and say bufuo no e wo mu still say na ye ko strike pacho say na ye ko strike. The next reason, and it's a overtime allowance. Mpacho, additional duty allowance in overtime near here. menti ase ebi a me na menti ase say yesi po adwuma 8 na say opo adwuma 12 a pacho e overtime and additional duty me bu say no me say additional duty ni say ebi a me nurse ma po adwuma wie ne ya ma adwuma foforo say me nkonko ye nye nurse adwuma na ebe na be ka to say koya administrator okay ade o mo pɛ bi mo so mo pɛ call in allowance wo fie ne ya fra say bra enye overtime na wo be ye enye additional allowance na wo je what say your phone air from Josephine yes madam nana kwa me yarinti aha ye ma bomoni ana beboaye telephone na ye dey afro no so what say yes ama ho allowance mo yes allowance no afai nurse fo ase jebi wo so baje height ne depth allowance how who je height nurse fo ase so mo koye adwa no abrosan no so na abrosan no wa yama allowance yama sa allowance na onye okọ strike anasa owo strike afei so mo kọ ba bia asa amenamu a eno so oje ho allowance galamse amena bugu mu a nurse for do say na kọ ho nurse for do say na kọ ho na me tie no I was thinking say ya nurse for e be ka kire say captain baby ya da nye eno de kamia me dimirika kama ha mahia na kedim say nurse for e be ka kire say oh abai Rollins time o kan say we doctor we senior nursing officer na say unika na obetumi akraka ba je be ba duty ni free edu baby no na nkrofo abuse saade no but I think said the then government was lazy when to me manage I was expecting say the entire nurses be ka so work strike and say nurse for the gun krase na wo nante sumu anajo wo wokeka wo no sa nurses na ye wo dan moto ben ye de ma wo bibi ben ye de be ma sa nurses na ebetimi ama ono wapo adwuma wa akurase no wasan nante akoda akurase na owaka no kwam I was thinking said these are the things our nurses will raise na wakofa say wokoya adwuma wa abrosan so a yentu aka enuti this maminka se mo akurase matwa so this strike was MPP motivated. I am daring them to come and tell me say asema me kan meboa na ye twamo nipa mo kohye mo Lancaster. Why? I mean why? Obi sponsor wo party mo brafon ade bi mo so mo permanent posting allowance eno e there Mr. Chuna Kolego wo mo permanent posting allowance say wo on kan se say ka police ni ya say ya transfer fin kan na ko Cape Coast or say ya transfer na make ko permanent no eno so ma me ho allowance wo wie eno a aban me nam kwan so na make ko no temporary it me temporary posting allowance so asaka ho aban be na betua sa de we okay almost so per traveling expenses allowance that's here permanent posting allowance no I see a man of 3 months basic salary na ketwa na nchen yemfa bosume miensa ketua yenya no allowance na yetua ne boom na yemfa ma no say temporary posting allowance so a eno okokoduru ha yema no hotel accommodation for 3 months they are some 20% of monthly basic salary for 3 months it is a say don't go to go more techima ya pacho kwaku bi chamfie ho hotel ya don't go to go more da bisu hotel be na abeda and how are we going to do the hotel calculation ya the moving pick $590 a night in the bay na say ya the Lancaster and the bay the next point I want to one person mo GB o say one per traveling expenses allowance the traveling expenses allowance no munchire mu a one say wo dey aban fama yen e be na aban betimi say wo tu kwanti obo hoka metiase your constitution no ye wo article 71 for ho article 71 for no so okasa wo hwe wo musu no mo ban nko a ho a wan hwe ye kra e wo private sector na ye be sori yakwa akogina Jubilee House say o me scam because you pay taxes then some pay traveling expenses allowance almost some pay 7 tons at STC rate or any transport company appointed by government and a minister say okay nya be yamamo on phone say expenses we no e mu de here say you see a transfer wa wo je permanent posting allowance eti say traveling no what dey here then the next thing almost some person pay tools allowance now almost 7 Ghana cedis per day pacho nurse ben na okwa adwuma de ne pa na free fie ko no de kwa wo nkrofo no pon na wasande na de ko ba cho nurse me ya eti tools be na nurses na say yentua omo ho ka no mo kan kire me tool be ya the next one wo mo so omo hia ne say physically challenged guide and a physically challenged transport and no day wo say daily minimum wage for 27 days sanka de oye disabled no oye physically challenged no san so ye health practitioner no oye nurse no so ono kura no ye ma no transporter aka ho amotivate ye nuanom ye physically challenged no na omo so ngo say ni kwase omo gya kwan ho sesrade a correct but say wunua oye nurse oye physically challenged da oye health practitioner no say oba adwuma na or guide na ese ma ho allowance ana mo sesrade o kwan ho JB are physically challenged oye nurse wa beduru adwuma medene ko ward so jaisa so nam that's it. Look, listen. Sir, or you physically challenged, or bedroom adwam. It's me boy JB or you physically challenged. Oh, yeah, health practitioner. My boy JB man nepian wheelchair. Yamami allowance. Why? Listen, look. We love nurses. We love you. You see, we respect you. We know we can't do without you guys. But you don't have to take advantage of the vulnerability of us, as people say. We are all not trained as nurses. Say ya when ya ka say mpacho say wo ma me wo fie na wo so wo strike say mpacho wo ma me o yare wo fie no antenes wo hwe na na say wo so wo hwe no
ebusantu are some of the demands Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association omo ne aban ne ekoye omo de omo kyerem say omo hia those enwema no ansa na omo akotua omo adwuma so anya sa de a impempren a yekese pa de enya de a omo beko back to eye hospital but sane meka ye no enye nurses omo Ghana nyina na ekọ strike ebi mo ho omo a omo de adwuma na omo ye na ebusua omo dwi nipa nkwa ho yes ebi mo ho omo a omo wotema omo akoma da adwuma no ho enuti no still na omo de omo some of the hospitals na ai omo de omo ye adwuma but bebre na omo de omo tifie ebusua kire wa adwuma me comment section ho na share video we ma foforo so ensa nkb midi de kojo black macro